What's up, YouTube? This is Anthony's Reality, and I'm back with another video. As you guys can see, the setting today is a little different. But I wanted to start like a little Drive With Me series, just because, I don't know, I get tired, like I said, of doing sit-down videos and stuff. And then, like I said, I'm driving, so if I'm not looking at the camera, y'all know why. But I just kind of get bored of doing like sit-down videos, and I end up driving all the time anyway. So I kind of thought like, well, maybe I should just start like a Drive With Me series and like just talk about stuff and, you know, stuff like that. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about all the zodiac signs that I've dated and things that I like about those zodiac signs and things that I don't like about those zodiac signs. Now let me say this. I have dated one sign in particular a lot, so you're probably going to hear about that sign more than other signs, but I know for sure that I've dated a Virgo, I've dated a Capricorn, I've dated a Taurus, I've dated a Cancer, and no, I honestly don't think I've dated any other signs. So let's start with Virgo, because I think that was, oh, I've dated a Leo too, actually. I dated a Leo. I think, is she a Leo? I think she was a Leo. We're just gonna start. We're not even gonna do the Leo because. So we're gonna start with the Virgo. So I dated a Virgo. I want to say as a sophomore in high school. She was pretty cool. Like in the beginning. I don't even know how long we dated. We didn't date for long. But if anybody who knows me, I particularly don't like Virgos. One of my really good friends is a Virgo, but we've been friends since middle school. But we don't talk all the time, but like, I tell him I don't like him because he's a Virgo. But she was pretty cool in the beginning. Like, she was just very like, she tried to run me, and I don't like being told what to do or like to be ran. And it's not because she was a woman. It was just, I don't like being told what to do. I don't care who you are. I don't like being told what to do, and I didn't like that. And then like, I feel like Virgos are very, like, they always have something to say, and like, like, now you're mad because I just came back for you how you came for me. Like, I just came at you like you came at me, and now you're upset about it. Well, you shouldn't have said nothing, and now your feelings are hurt. So Virgos for me are like, I don't think I'll ever date another Virgo. I don't even really like Virgos as friends. Like I said, I only have one Virgo friend, and I guess I could say not the only reason that we're friends, but we've been friends for a really, really long time. And we know when to like give each other space, but we're just alike. So it's like, oh, actually I've dated another Virgo. I take that back. So I dated a male Virgo, and me and him used to argue all the time because he used to try and run me and tell me what to do.
Nigga, no.
You don't run me, for one. Two, like I said, I just don't like being ran. But we actually, like, as far as our relationship and stuff, it was cool, besides the arguing all the time. But we were like very much similar, and I feel like we were too similar. They say Virgos and Scorpios are very similar, and I feel like me and him were just too similar, which caused us to argue all the time. He was a cool person. Like, I'm not saying he was a bad person or anything, but just our relationship didn't work because we were so much like each other. And Virgos don't like to be told what to do either. So like, it caused a lot of conflict, and it caused a lot of issues. Just as far as there was no, what's the word that I'm looking for? There was no submissiveness, like submissiveness, or like just one person backing down. It was always, oh, well, I'm gonna be top dog. Like, it was always something like that. But I don't even talk to him anymore, and that's a whole nother story. So I could say the next sign that I want to do is probably Taurus. Now, I love Tauruses, I really do. But this Taurus, I would do some things to this Taurus because he was very, we didn't even date for long. I wouldn't even consider him a boyfriend, or like we dated. My grandma's a Taurus, so I love Tauruses, and I just feel like they're very loving when they want to be. I dated a player Taurus, so like, he thought he could play me. He thought that he could tell me what to do, and he could run me, and he could use me, but it just didn't work. So like, he was just very, I wouldn't say controlling. It was just like, he always worried about himself. like, he was just very selfish, and I was just like, how can you be selfish and you're in a relationship? Like, you can't worry about yourself all the time. Like, that's not how a relationship works. So I've known, at least the Taurus that I dated, I've known them to be selfish in relationships, and I've known them to be, I would say, like, they can be very loving at the same time, though. Like, I feel like if he really would have truly invested in me, we would have made it somewhere, but simply because he just chose not to be loyal, that was his choice, it didn't turn out the way it could have. So that's that's like my gist on Taurus. Like, they are, well, I do love Taurus. Like, I would date another Taurus. I mean, I'm in a relationship now, we're gonna get into that, but I would not date a Taurus again. Like, I wouldn't date a Virgo again, though, either. Okay, we're just gonna get into Capricorn. I've dated like 5 or 6 Capricorns. Now, let me tell you, I have a love-hate relationship for the sign Capricorn, simply because of what I've been through. Now, I've grown up with a family of Capricorns. There are numerous of people in my family that are Capricorns. My current boyfriend is a Capricorn, so that should tell you how much I attract them and how much I am attracted to them. My best and worst relationship has been with a Capricorn.
I just got 2 words. Fuck you.
And we'll just get into why. So, the first Capricorn that I ever dated was this guy, and we were cool in the beginning. Like, we were good. I don't think there was any. Okay, so the way me and the first guy met was we went to school together since middle school, and he was, I don't know, he was, at the time when I started talking to him, he was in a relationship, and I knew that, but I told him that I didn't want anything to do with him or talk to him while he was in a relationship. And he was like, oh, well, it's about to be over anyway, you know, I don't want anything to do with this person. Because at first he was like, well, I just want to talk to you to get back at him because he cheated on me. And I'm like, well, that's not me. Like, you're not about to use me to get back at somebody else. That's not what we're gonna do. So either you gonna want to be with me or you don't. So he broke up with the dude, then we started talking or whatever, then I think we started dating. I think me and him dated for, I don't know, a couple months. I don't fucking remember. I think he went back to his boyfriend, I think. Or his boyfriend went back to him. I don't really remember how the story went. But he must have obviously felt like I hurt him in some kind of way, because he always would try to come at me and get me back just the same way that I hurt him. And it's not like I cheated on him or anything. I mean, I guess my words are strong because people get offended when I say things, but I mean, if it's the truth, then I'm going to say it.
Period.
And that's the thing about Capricorns that I don't like, is like, even if I don't feel like I've ever hurt them intentionally, or like, I know I haven't cheated on any of them, or like there was never infidelity in our relationship, but the way that they try and hurt people is the way they feel hurt. And a lot of the times I don't feel like they have the cause or like the reason to feel that way, but I can't invalidate somebody's feelings. So they, like, it's just like, you trying to hurt me the same way that you feel I hurt you, but I don't even feel like I hurt you that bad. Like, you're dragging it out. Like, they're very emotional signs, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Like, I'm a very emotional sign, but they are very, like, manipulative and like, just their way or no way, and I don't like that. Like, I don't, just be open-minded. Like, why can't you be open-minded? Why does it always have to be your way, or you're not doing it at all? Like, I just don't like that. Like, just be open. Another thing is just like, they are very, like, I don't know, like, they're hypocritical. The ones that I've dated, and I've dated a lot, and they all show the same thing. Like, they're very hypocritical. Like, they can do something, but as soon as you do it, you're wrong. And they don't see how they can never see the wrong in what they're doing until it's too late. That right there. That's what I'm trying to say. They can never see the wrong that they're doing until it's too late. Like, you fucked up at this point, and I'm not returning. I'm not coming back. There's no apology. There's nothing you can do for me to take you back. Now, things that I do love about Capricorns is, like, some of them are very money motivated. Like, they always you know, got some kind of money or income. I've dated some Capricorns that go for money and do everything that they want to do. They got their own income. You know, they're very self-reliable. Like, they can rely on themselves. They don't need anybody. And then I've dated other Capricorns that don't have any drive, don't have nothing. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you're not doing anything with your life.
But I know. If it ain't about me, let's kick it. Let's go.
So it just depends. I guess it depends on what kind of Capricorn you get. Like, right now, currently, I'm dating a December Capricorn, and this is the first Capricorn that I've dated that is in the month of December. All the other ones were early January or like mid-January. But this one is a December Capricorn, and I feel like he shows very much Sagittarius vibes all the time. Like, he's right on the cusp. Like, I think his birthday is December 24th, which is a couple days after Sagittarius season is over. But he shows a lot of Sagittarius tendencies. He's very loving. He's very kind. He respects me and all that. I don't know. I don't get much Capricorn out of him besides his ego. He has a really good ego. Like, you know how some people have, you know, good vibes, and like, he's confident with himself, and I love that about him. Like, he shows that he doesn't need me. He can live his own life and things like that, which is great. I love that about him. And he kind of just makes me feel loved, which is what I've always wanted to date a Sagittarius, and I was so happy because I thought he was a Sagittarius, and he's like, no, I'm a Capricorn. So I'm like, well, you're giving me Sagittarius vibes. So that was that. And yeah, like, I just love him because he gives, I don't know, I feel different about him, even though he is a Capricorn. Like, I won't date somebody because of their sign, but like, I feel like I know what traits you can bring to the table, and I know I feel like I know what kind of I can expect from you. But everybody gets a fresh start. And my current boyfriend is just great, like, super great. Anyway, let's get to the next sign. So I've also dated a Cancer. I like Cancers. My mom and my sister are Cancers. Now, Cancers are very sensitive signs that I've noticed. I mean, they're water signs, and I'm a water sign too. But Cancers give me, I don't know, like, Cancers give me like that vibe of you can never know what to expect from them. I do feel like Cancers are loyal. I've never met a disloyal Cancer. The one I dated, he was talking to somebody else. Now, I don't know if anything happened or whatever, but that's the reason I think I broke up with him. I don't remember. One thing about him was he was very clingy. Like, he was just very clingy, like, to the point to where I couldn't do anything without him being around, or like without him being on the phone with me. That's one thing about Capricorns too. Some of them are very clingy. Other ones are very independent. It just depends on who you get. But on the Cancers, the one I dated, he was very clingy, like super clingy, like clingy to where I was just like, I can't do this simply because me as a Scorpio, I like my own space. I like my independent space. I like to be able to do things on my own and be able to just like have my me time. And I just never got that from him. Like, me time was just not, he didn't like me having me time. And I'm like, well, you just have to get over that, because I need my time to be myself and to do my own thing. And like, you tripping, like, no, we're not. Like, give me my space. Like, go do something. Find something to do. Like, you do not have to be all up under me. He was very loving. He cared for me. He would have did anything for me. I don't know. He was just very, like, codependent on me. Like, but I think it had to do with his childhood and stuff too, like what he went through. And I'm not gonna put his business out there or anything, but I feel like that took a toll on the way he thought relationships were supposed to work, and why he was so clingy and like dependent on me and stuff like that. But as far, I like Cancers, I really do. I wouldn't say I wouldn't date another one, but like, not another one like that. But again, I'm in a healthy and happy relationship, so we're not gonna talk about dating other people or other signs. And I think that is, have I dated any other signs? I've never dated a Aquarius. I've never dated a Gemini. I don't plan on dating a Gemini. I've never dated an Aries, and I don't think that I could date an Aries anyway, just because Aries and Scorpios are very like similar too. and like-minded, but I have Scorpio. I have Aries friends, and like I can see like our friendships are really good, but I don't see me being in a relationship with them. Like I don't think I could ever date any of my Aries friends. What other signs? Pisces. I don't think I can date a Pisces. Just because I've met Pisces and I don't know. I don't think I could date a Pisces. They're too like I don't know. I don't think I could date a Pisces, but you never know. But they actually say that Scorpio and Pisces are the signs that are compatible together the most. Like those two signs are compatible. But I don't think I could date a Pisces, honestly. Like I really don't. I don't see myself being with a Pisces. I see myself more with the Sagittarius, and they say those signs don't go together. But I like Sagittarius, so you know, whatever. Leo, my best friend of like, I'm gonna just say 15 years is a Leo. I don't think I could date a Leo, but I love Leos. I have really good friendships with Leos, and like we're always really close and nitpick together. Like I like Leos. What other sign? Leo. I know I'm skipping something. Libras. My favorite cousin is a Libra. I love Libras. I've never dated one. I would like to date one. I don't think I will though, because this probably is my last relationship. It is actually. We're just gonna say it is because it is. It's not probably. It is my last relationship, and the lighting got really dark. I forgot my tint's really dark. Sorry about the change of lighting, you guys. This is my last relationship. We're getting married and everything, so we're just gonna put that in there. But Libras are I love Libras. I love that Libras are very compassionate. They're a very compassionate sign. And I just love the fact, I just love the fact that they're compassionate people. They're somewhat sensitive too. I feel like Libra is the only sign that I would let like control me, or not even controlling me, but like give me advice. Because other signs, I don't feel like they understand Scorpios as much as Libras do. But that's just really it. Libras, and then, ooh, bitch, why are you flying to the parking lot like that? The fuck? Obviously Sagittarius. I love me some Sagittarius. I've never dated another Scorpio either. I don't think I could. But I don't even know. Like I wouldn't. I've heard my best friend, one of my other good friends, my best friend. She's my other best friend. She's a Scorpio like me, and she dates a Scorpio at the moment. And she always tells me about it, but I don't know if I could do it. Like, I don't know if I could date somebody else like me. Like that would be something. That would honestly be something. I can't think of the other signs or whatever, but I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. Just love yourselves. I think I want this channel to be like a self-healing channel, like learning to love yourself and to just, you know, be who you are and embracing who you are and like finding yourself. And like a spiritual channel. So I do want to do a video of like the crystals that I have and how I've manifested everything that I've wanted in my life so far, and how I'm continuing to manifest the life of my dreams that I want, that I'm going to get, and just like a spiritual channel, a lifestyle channel, kind of like, that's kind of what I want my channel to be. But we're continuing to grow. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Stay pure, love yourself, and just be the best person you can be. Good vibes. I want to spread good vibes, and just, you know, continue to spread the love and just give advice to people who need it. Again, thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe, share the video, and I will see you guys next week.